And welcome to the long awaited second race of the Leaf Filter Series inaugural season. Sorry that I have not recorded races in a while. I've been caught up in doing a bunch of other things, but I'm now still planning on finishing this, still planning on having the entire season. We're here for the second race of the season at the Rockingham Raceway. On the pole is the number 89 of Quintmore. Next to him is Zachary Fitzwater, Audrey Baranowskis, Jake Rogers, and Priya McShane make up the top five. We'll wait for the field to get going here. This is a track that just breeds carnage if the field does not get down in single file fast enough. Some races are perfectly clean, some ones are wreckfests. We're going to find out just which one that one is as the pace car leaves the field in the hands of the 89 for 40 laps here on the Rockingham Raceway. Through the restart zone, green flag is in the air. We are racing again here in the Leaf Filter Series. And Quintmore gets the jump on Fitzwater. Baranowskis goes to the inside. As it looks like they're all good off of turn 2 for the moment. Baranowskis trying to get to the inside of Moore. Moore is going to be able to clear, though, as the 89 will lead lap 1 from the looks of it. Quintmore leads lap 1 here at Rockingham. Baranowskis still trying to fight with Priya McShane right behind. Looks like McShane's now going to the inside as we have 3 abreast later farther in the back. That's Zach Rogers up on the high side. Field appears to be good so far. There goes the 4, Priya McShane. Chris Maley going to try to fill in the gap behind in the number 12. Now this is a track that always breeds good racing. 89 just looks to have the setup. Running it a different line compared to everyone else. Trying to run the middle of the racetrack through the corners. That appears to be where the 89's getting its speed. There goes the 12 of Chris Maley to the inside of Priya McShane for the second spot. Jesse Turner in the 4th spot lurking. And then Marty Johnson in 5th, farther behind. Field still appears to be good so far. No major incidents, but Jesse Turner on the hunt trying to get below the 12. The 17's moved up a lot. Gonna have to see if Turner can get up there, as now he's on the inside. Looks like it's such a tight line you have to take if you're on the inside. The middle lane to the outside lane is actually the preferred line here. As Chris Maley now tries to run down the 89. As we have 3 different manufacturers in the top 3 and all 4 in the top 5 right now. 2 Chevrolets, the Chevrolet leading and a Chevrolet in 4th are the only ones with multiple. As Moore's trying to run away with this, Maley and Turner aren't letting it happen. McShane dealing with Murray Johnson and Kev Shearer in the 00 trying to break into the top 10 for the first time today. Tyler Markle also trying to get inside the top 10. We also have the 79 of Dylan Montgomery in the 8th spot. We have the 32 of Carter Friesen in 9th. And in 10th, we have Jake Rogers in the 98. Kev Shearer trying to get to the inside. Marty Johnson into the outside wall. That allows Tyler Markle to now battle for the second position. As Markle throws it into the corner, he should be able to clear the 20. The 20 lost a lot of momentum by hitting the wall. Now it's the deal with Carter Friesen in the 32. As now, Kev Shearer is trying to pass Priya McShane in the 4. 00 will not be able to get it done, but he will be able to hang on the inside through the back straightaway, try to dive bomb turn 3 and 4. Just like how we saw the 60 do the time before. The 60, speaking of, is right on the back bumper of the 00, trying to follow Kev Shearer through. Shearer goes up to 4th, and Tyler Markle goes up to the 5th spot. As the top 3 are running away with all this battling happening behind them. Shearer gonna hope to join them, as now we have all 4 manufacturers in the top 4. Gonna see if Kev Shearer is gonna be able to gain ground on him, because these guys have pulled a good amount of time, and Tyler Markle has been making a lot of moves up to the front so far. Seeing him bob and weave between a lot of cars with those great dive bomb passes. he could be right on the back bumper and around the 00 if we take the camera off for just a split second. Chris Maley can't seem to catch the 89 for the moment, as he has a 17 following right behind. As now we're on single file. Here's Logan York in the 02. Haven't mentioned his name yet, as he's broken his way into the top 10. Also breaking his way is Riley Spurley in the 16, and the number 66 of Christian Vargas. Zachary Fitzwater, who started second, is now trying to get around the 66 for that spot. Trying to get back into the side of the top 10. And it looks like he will be able to do so with that pass. As you can see, the field is making a lot of moves. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw the 13 of Devin Zimmerman in the back of the pack, and he's flying up. You have the 79, who was inside the top 10, but Dylan Montgomery is falling back a lot, and almost some contact there with Austin Delgado in the 34. These cars are just running all over each other right now. Back of the pack right now is the 7 of Janine Sanford. As we did have a pass, Jesse Turner does get around Chris Maley for the second spot. Now can Turner get around this 89, or the 89 continue dominating this race? Kev Shearer has caught up to the top 3, making a 4-car battle with a gap back to 5th. Quentin Moore followed by Jesse Turner. Turner, he definitely has the speed. He's trying to run down the 89, but just no one can seem to get to the inside of the leader so far, as the leader has the preferred line. As this is going so far cleanly, but we're not even halfway yet, so this race could turn into a mess later on. Kevin Shearer looks to be peeking to the inside of Chris Maley for the 3rd position. 00 looks like will not have the ground and will not be able to get to the inside on the entry, but off of the exit of turn turn 4, Kev Shearer does get to the inside of Maley. 00 is trying, but you just lose so much speed on the entrance that the outside lane gains. This is dropping them back from the 17 and 89. Kev Shearer is going to barely be able to clear the 12. 12 trying to fight back, but the 00 will clear him. Here comes Tyler Markle now to the inside. Will he throw the car at the inside of the 12? No, he will not. He'll follow in line for the moment. 60's probably waiting to set up the 12, or the 12 and the 00 if they get the fighting again, which it looks like they will be. Maley back to the inside of Shearer. Doesn't want to give up that 3rd position. Tyler Markles was watching this, waiting to get to the inside of one of them. Almost contact with the 00. 60 very close, as that actually helps the 00 not lose the 4th spot. The contact, or the almost contact, made the 60 have to let off the gas. .38-car field. Most of the single file for the majority of it. There goes Tyler Markle to the inside. And he's going to throw it up the inside of the 00. Looks like he will be able to get to the inside. He'll continue his trek to the front. Now 60 has been really fast, but no one's been close to that 89. But maybe the 60 does have the better setup than the 17, as the 17 has not made any more progress besides just staring at the back bumper of that 89. Kev Shearer drops like the 5th. Prime Exchange still holding on to 6th. Jake Ryder 7th. Logan York 8th. Riley Spurley 9th. And Zachary Fitzwater holding on to the 10th spot. '17 just seems to close in a bit and then fall back off the back bumper of Quentin Moore. Don't know if he's going to be able to hold on or not. Cut off some time there off the lead, but I think Quentin Moore just gets back on the gas sooner by running just a little higher line and pulls back the ground on the 17. The 12. Chris Maley's just been sitting around the third spot this whole race. Hasn't been able to get much farther up, but still a good run in the top 5 so far for the 12 team. Tyler Markle's been flying through the field. Now it looks like he's going to try to make another move. Thinks better of it this time. Tucks back in behind the 12. We'll wait to attack the 12 for another lap. Right now in the back is the 99 teammate to Kev Shearer, who's running up front. RJ Reynolds. Looks like they have 2 completely different setups that don't work for the 99. 89 still just dominating this race. No threat from behind for the moment. Still doesn't have a comfortable lead. No one else being able to get to the inside of him yet. See, the entire field looks to be single file. You have some battles in the back. There's the 79. The 79 was up front earlier and has since plummeted. Right now, it looks like is in the 35th position. The 07 was also up front, plummeting farther down the field as well. Up to the front, nothing has changed. Top 5 still just running single file, trying to wait probably to see if the 89 makes a mistake. That's probably what Jesse Turner is waiting for. If the 89 makes a mistake, then maybe he'll be able to get around him for the first time. '89 just has led every lap so far, has locked down the bonus point for most laps led as well. So if anything bad does happen later in the race, they at least have an extra bonus point. But they're looking for this win as they've dominated this entire race. Gotta go on board with the 17 here. See him trying to hunt down the 89. '17's still just waiting. They're getting very close to the wall, so any mistake can lead directly into a wall contact. Could throw the entire race into a different situation. Zachary Fitzwater trying to get by Riley Spurley too. Looks like has to tuck back in for the moment. Going from outside pole sitter to all the way back in 10th. Not the greatest race for the 47, but still holding on to a top 10, of course. '89 dominating this race as we're in the last quarter of it now. If anyone's going to stop him, they're going to have to start making moves. Von Markle looks like to be falling off the back of the 12. Looks like the top 3 starting to pull away just a bit again. There's Tyler Markle dropping off the back of them. He might be saving his tires for a last push here. Closing in later and later on the race finish here. What does Jesse Turner have up his sleeve to get around the 89? '17 still stalking. That's the closest looks like he's been for many laps. Can he do anything with it though? Look, this is the issue. It's just he slides up, gets really tight being that close behind the 89, and loses so much ground as the 89 takes the preferred line through 1 and 2 and pulls the gap yet again over the 17. '89 just trying to lock up this race finish. 6 laps to go here at Rockingham. It's been a perfect race for Quentin Moore so far, trying to keep it perfect, trying to lead every lap and take home the checkered flag. Chris Maley now starting to heat up the back bumper of Jesse Turner. Those two start battling, and it looks like, and that will probably give the win to the 89. As Turner has been dropping off a little bit off the back of the 89. Lap traffic looks like will not be a factor here, as we're coming to 4 laps to go here at Rockingham. A9 with a perfect race so far. Still has the back bumper filled with the 17, but the 17 now looks like another slide up the racetrack off of turn 2. Puts him back in the clutches of Chris Maley. 17 just hoping he can find a run. Hopes the 89 slides just that bit wide so the 17 can get to the inside for the first time this race. Jesse Turner just can't seem to get there. His windshield has been filled with that green 89 this entire race, coming to 2 laps to go here at Rockingham. Looks like he won't be able to get around him for the moment. Just kind of stuck behind as he slides up the track yet again. Christopher Maley, now he can possibly get up to second for the first time. 17 has his back bumper heated by the 12. 12 doesn't want to take third. He wants to get the second spot. As the white flag is out, 1 lap to go for Quentin Moore in the 89. Looking for the perfect race here at Rockingham. The 12 now to the inside of Jesse Turner for the second spot. Chris Maley going to try to get it coming to the checkered flag. But looks like Jesse Turner will hold on to second. But off of turn number 4 for the final time, Quentin Moore from pole, leading every lap. He will take home the victory and win here at the Rockingham Raceway. Jesse Turner finishes second. Chris Maley third. Tyler Marco fourth. And Kev Shearer fifth. Brian McShane sixth. Jake Rogers seventh. Logan York eighth. Zachary Fitzwater ninth. And Riley Spurley 2 rounds out the top 10. His 89 will lead the field back into the pits. Has dominated the entire race here. The results after that: Christian Vargas in 11th, Jack Morris 12th, Casey Nanico 13th, Tristan Allen 14th, Joseph Sergili 15th, Audrey Baranowska 16th, Mario Johnson 17th, Austin Delgado 18th, Peter Andrzej 19th, and Cole Baker 20th. Charles Sanford 21st, Zach Rogers 27th, Austin Colano 23rd, Sam Oscon 24th, Devin Zimmerman 25th, Steve Pollard 26th, Carter Fritz 27th, Cody Smart 28th, Janine Sanford 29th, and Jackie Tang 30th. Stephen Pollard the 31st, Devin Montgomery 32nd, Johnny Gardner 33rd, Rob Evans 34th, James Sykes 35th, 36th, Nathan Orman 37th, RJ Reynolds, and 38th is Dylan Young, who had a header issue. Did not see the 26 retire anytime. It was on lap 11. Looks like he just blew up. No. Yeah. Oh, that might have been why the entire field had such a shake-up there middle of the race. He goes up into turn 1, running 17th, and car just blows up on the high side. And that's what happened to the 61. That's why Cody Smart lost so many positions. And that's why the back of the pack was so far off. Because the 26 of Dylan Young just blew up and no one had anywhere to go. That car limped it onto pit road for, if I'm not mistaken, the first DNF of the season. I'm going to go down to victory lane to congratulate Quentin Moore on his win here at Rockingham, and then see what the point standings look after the second race of the season. And here are what the point standings look like after the second race of the season. Jake Rogers is the points leader. Tyler Markle is in second. Trisell in third. Riley Spurley to fourth. Jack Morris fifth. Quentin Moore moves up to the sixth spot. Murray Johnson seventh. Senna Ozcon, the other race winner, falls to eighth. Casey Nanico ninth. And Christian Vargas 10th. Zachary Fitzwater and Jesse Turner would be the last two chasers in for the moment. But many things can change. So the top 12 are the top 12 chasers for the moment. You have to see how that goes throughout the entire season. Cole Baker is in 13th, Logan York 14th, Austin Delgado 15th, Janine Sanford 6th, falls to 16th, Joseph Strigley 17th, Zach Rogers, Steve Pollard, and Carter Fraser are the top 20. Kev Shearer, Chris Maley, Brian McJane, and Andre Baranauskas move up. Peter Andrex is the only driver in the entire series to not move a point spot after the second race, which is actually kind of impressive because of how tightly bunched it is after Daytona. Normally everyone moves after race 2. Haven't seen that before. Jackie Tang 26th, Cody Smart, Johnny Gardner, Austin Colano, and Devin Zimmerman make up the top 30. James Sykes, Rob Evans, Charles Sanford, Devin Montgomery, Dylan Young, Stephen Pollard III, RJ Reynolds, and last, rounding out the championship standing so far, is Nathan Ormond in the 18. Manufacturers points after race 2, Chevrolet leads over Ford, Toyota, and Dodge. But I thank you guys for watching this race, if you guys have. I know it's been a long time since I've done a race. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to try to get a more consistent upload schedule here. I've just started doing a bunch of other things, so that is 100% my bad. But I thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the third race of the season at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. So see you guys then.